we have problems today for COVID, but maybe in the day you are going to watch a movie, for example. This is an entertainment, and you need to take note of your entertainment in a budget. Your debts, for example, this is another topic, that your debts. Maybe you need to pay every single month in a bank. You need to take note about your debts. Your investments, maybe you are paying something for a project. This is necessary to edit or to write in a budget. What else? Our health. In these years, for example, we are living in a pandemic. We need to be very careful with our health. So you need to pay the doctor, you need to pay the nurse, you need your medicine. I don't know. You need your food. This is the best medicine. So you need to take note about your health and take note in a budget. When you have your income and you have, by the other hand, your expenses, maybe you have a superávit. I don't know. If you have a superávit, this is called savings. If you have a superávit, you will earn some savings. In this savings, you can open an account in a bank and save money every month, every week, every day, if you want, if you could. But you need to do and design all these topics in Microsoft Excel. I have an example at the right of the screen, and you can watch in Spanish this example. You have your income, ingresos, you have your expenses, gastos, and at the end of the example, you can watch what's the result of the month. What's the result? Are you earning or are you losing? What are you doing with your life, with your income, with your money? Are you earning more money or are you losing your money and you are losing your time too? So Microsoft Excel can help us to design and take the control about our income and our expenses. And maybe if you take the order, you will have a better future with your family, with your profession, with your project, with your enterprise, all of things that you have. So the first document that I am talking now with you is a budget. We need to make a budget, and we can use Microsoft Excel to design this type of documents. What else? What else? Number two, another document that we have are, for example, the accounting books. What about the accounting books? For example, the accountants. I don't know if accountants are watching me in this moment. I don't know. Maybe. But the accountants use every day maybe Microsoft Excel. But if you are an engineer, for example, you are a professor, a teacher, a master, you are, I don't know, any specialty about engineer, architect, lawyer, for example. It doesn't matter. You can take note of the accounting books in Microsoft Excel. I have an example too, and you can watch what about these documents. For example, you can work there an inventory. You can take your own inventory, for example, beginning in your bedroom, for example. You have your own bedroom, your own bed, you have your clothes, you have your shoes, I don't know, a lot of things, but you have an inventory. So you can take note of these things, this stuff in Microsoft Excel. Maybe you want to take the order of your accounts, your accounting, and you can register your daily book. What are you doing with your money? Are you paying something? Are you selling something? You can take the control using Microsoft Excel. So the inventory, the daily book, the ledger, you can make the ledger in Microsoft Excel. We say it in Spanish, libro mayor, but in English, its name is ledger. You can design the T graphics in Microsoft Excel and take the control of your accounts. The balance book, for example, it's possible to work in Microsoft Excel because you don't need to know big knowledge about Microsoft Excel. It's easy to edit the first formula and copy and paste for the next calculations inside the spreadsheet. So what do you need exactly? Only you need to do and to start making and designing your accounting books in Microsoft Excel. What else? For example, we can work a cash flow. How is your cash? Are you earning money? Are you losing money? What are you doing with your money? You can design a cash flow. But mainly, you can take note, for example, about the financial statements. The financial statements, like maybe you know, is like a picture. It's like a picture about a person, about a family, about an enterprise. Why? Because if you don't know me, for example, you don't meet, I don't meet you. What can I take an idea for you? Watching a picture of you, a photograph of you. But what can we do if I want to start with a business, to buy a business, for example, to buy an enterprise who is taking function in the market? What can you do? You only need to watch the financial statements. So this is an example when I say to you that the financial statements are like a picture of a person. If you watch the picture of a person, you have an idea how is the person. It's tall, it's short, I don't know, it's white, it's black, I don't know. But you can watch and take an idea about one person. But in the business, you need the financial statements to know what's happening with this business, what's happening with this enterprise. So you can work all of these accounting books in using Microsoft Excel. It's difficult, it's hard? No. The answer is it's very, very easy. And we are practicing in a few minutes. Let's take advantage. What else? Invoices. Number 3, invoices. An invoice is a commercial document. Mainly in Guatemala, it's taking the government. It's taking the control about the electronic invoices. Today, we listen to, for example, in the radio, we watch in the social media, in television, for example, that SAT in Guatemala, you know what SAT, Superintendencia de Administración Tributaria, SAT, is taking the control because a lot of people, maybe 1 year ago, started making business online. But all people is buying, all people is selling, all people is making business online, but maybe 10%, 15% is making their invoices. So the government has detected this problem, and they, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, they say that in these days, maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe, they will advise what is the way to make the electronic invoices for all people who is doing business online. So I don't know if you can watch my application in my cell phone. I don't know, you can watch here, maybe there, I don't know. if you can watch there. It don't focus like I want, but its name of this app don't watch very well. But the name of this app you can download for Android systems or for Mac. You can download the FEL application. In Spanish, it says factura electrónica. Uh, this the control of this has the SAT. I don't know, the focus of my camera don't focus very well here. No, maybe. So what I want to talk to you and to say to you, you need to design your own invoices because the government in Guatemala is taking all the control. So if you want to become a prosper career making business, a prosper career in your profession, you need to take note about the invoices. If you are going to buy something, please ask for the invoice. If you are selling something, please give your invoice. Why? Because we need schools, we need trucks in Guatemala. We have a lot of needs in Guatemala. So what's the way to do a better country? We need the invoices. And Microsoft Excel is a perfect way to design these invoices. I have an example to the right, and you can watch. There we have the date. There we have the name of the company, the address. We have, I don't know, some data about the customer, his name, his address, his cell phone, the NIT, we say NIT in Spanish, NIT, número de identificación tributaria, NIT, and you can take note about this. And mainly you have the description of the product, of the services, you have the description of the quantity, you have the description of the price, of the unit price, and the total amount of the products or the services. It depends what do you need. But Excel is a good tool to design, to write, and to print or send this type of documents to any of your customers. Maybe you will need to take note about this document. What else? Checklist. A checklist is very useful for teachers. The checklist. What's the name in Spanish for the teachers? The teachers always say lista de cotejo. But in English, we say checklist. It's very useful because I am a teacher and I need to take note about your name, about, for example, all the points that you are gaining here in this course. I don't know. And we need to design this format in Excel is a good tool to edit, to start, I don't know, designing this type of documents. In this case, this is very useful, like I'm saying to you, for the professors, the teachers. So maybe in 3 minutes, I will sharing with you how to do a checklist in Microsoft Excel. You can take note there, an attendance, the song, the homeworks, the ID, and so on. Okay, we have a question. We have here a question. What's the question? How to do all these things? How to do all these documents? Some documents commercial, another documents for the teachers, another documents for personal controls of the money, and so forth. What or how to do all these things? The answer is in black letters. In black letters. The answer is practicing. Practicing. I don't know another way to learn or improve in Microsoft Excel. We need to practice. So you are waiting, and I am waiting this moment to go to a practice. So let me share with you my Excel screen. Let me see. Please give me 1 second. Here. Please wait a second, and you are watching maybe my Microsoft Excel screen. I have here a picture. I have here a picture because I need to make an example. This is a picture. I copy and paste this example here. And this is only a guide. It's an example. I need to watch this to do this type of documents in Microsoft Excel. So what do you need and where this is the first tip. Where can I start, teacher? Where? Because when I watch this type of documents, I say, oh, it's hard, it's difficult. I don't understand. I don't get anything about this. So the tip is, for example, that here, for example, we can go to the first cell. Remember some classes that we were working. I'm talking about the columns, the rows, and the cells. And we need to start with the title. The title says, for example, lista de cotejo. Lista de cotejo, exposición. Okay, but you don't center this title. No, this is the last function. You only need to write and wait. Write and wait. What else? Okay, we need to start working the columns. For example, we watch here in this picture a narrow column, a wide column, and some combined whites of the column. So we need watch that the first column is narrow. So we do this here. Okay, let me show to you and do it slowly. You need to go between the column A and the column B, and you watch that my cursor changes. When the cursor changes, you can change the white of your column or make it narrow. It depends what do you need. But the tip is when it changes to a black cross, click, and you can change all the width of the columns. So we need here a column more or less like I don't know, 4 of white. What else? The second column in the picture you can watch, it says the names and the last names, apellidos y nombres. So we need to make more white to the right. Let's go to the right, and we have here the first column and the second column. What else? Here we have the problem. Maybe a lot of people have problem here. How can I do with this design? So you need to count the total of the columns and reduce a group of columns. For example, we have here in the picture. Let me see. Maybe you can watch what I want to share with you. For example, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 documents, 20 columns, excuse me, 20 columns. Okay. So let's take, like we watch here, maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reduce the first 10 columns, maybe to 2.43, 2.40 of the white. Okay, we need another columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reduce the same. We need another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can mark over the letter. 1, you press click, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you go to the middle, or you are between letters, and press click and go to the left. And it's ready. We have here the 20 columns. You can mark all columns and make it more or less the white that you need. Okay, it's the next step. So let's start writing the titles. For example, we have here número de orden, said in Spanish. I hope that you watch. I only have this like a guide. So this is an example I need here. For example, I recommend to you not in the next row, maybe 3 or 4 rows below of the title. So you need to write there número de orden in Spanish. But you need that this title is in vertical style. So what do you need to do? It's easy. You know, maybe we have here people who say it's easy. I know that, but not everybody knows it. So I need to show to you and share with you these functions of Microsoft Excel. Number one, you write the title, número de orden. Okay. Press click there and go here. Let me see here. This is the tool, the bottom. In this says orientation, in Spanish, orientación. Press click there and you can watch ángulo ascendente, ángulo descendente, texto vertical, girar texto hacia arriba, girar texto hacia abajo, formato de alineación de celdas, and so forth. So we need the number 1, 2, 3, the number 4. The number 4. Press click there, and you have the title. Maybe more or less that we have. We need to maybe some changes here, but it's a little. And you can center there. You can go and take bold, for example, negritas in Spanish, and you have there your first title. The number 2, apellidos, nombres, apellidos y nombres. You only edit, you only type, and you go here to center the title, and it's ready. Here is not, you don't have any problem. You don't have here any problem. So here we have the first problem, because in these 2 columns, we have, for example, 1, 2, 3 type of formats. So what I recommend to you, write it below the space. For example, here you can write C, here you can write no. Let me see, mark here, maybe it works very well here. See no, see no, see no, okay. And you can mark how much see no do you need. More or less, and you can center and you have it ready. But here we have another problem, because we have a title who is divided in 2 options. So for example, he said preparación. I will type preparación, but I need it in vertical, no horizontal. Preparación. Okay. And you go here and make it vertical, and you mark the first column and the second column here, both columns. And when you mark both columns, you go to combinar y centrar, said in Spanish. Combinar y centrar. Click, and it's in the center of the columns. You can write here. And it's ready. I hope that you are watching what I am doing here. What else? You need, for example, another title. It says recursos. Recursos. And you write all the titles. Muestras. And you write another title. Exposición. Let me see, because I'm writing over the C. Exposición, yes. I need another, I don't know, tareas. I don't know, proyecto 1, proyecto 2, proyecto 3, and so on. Proyecto 4, proyecto 20. It doesn't matter. Okay. So you need to do the same with like the example. So you only need to go over the title who is very well, and go to copy format. copy format. Say this icon here, copy format. You press click and go over recursos and press the two columns, and it's ready. It's very easy. But you need the same with all titles. Okay, you go over the example, the title who is very, very well, and you go to copy format, copiar formato. And if you need 2, 3, or more titles with the same format, you only need to press double click. You press double click here in copy format, double click, and you go here marking the two columns, and it's ready. Next, two columns, and it's ready. Two columns, and it's ready. We are like painting. Ready, it's ready, and it's ready. And you press escape, and you have here the titles, the main titles. Maybe we have here another title who said criterios, but this is in the center. Okay, we need to mark all columns here and go to Combinar y Centrar. Press click, and you have in the center this title. You can change, for example, this. So we need that these two titles, número de orden and apellidos y nombres, has the same total of this column. So we mark 1, 2, and 3 rows and click Combinar y Centrar. It's ready. The same with the left, 1, 2, and 3, and Combinar y Centrar. It's ready. What do we need? So we need to write here the data. I only do 12 documents, and we have here the names and so on. We don't have much time, so we mark this table and go here to mark todos los bordes. Press click, and your design is more or less like you want, more or less. What can we do with this title? We need to center here, for example. We mark from A to B column and go to Combinar y Centrar. Press click, and you have your title in the center. This is the last function. This is not the first. You write first, but you do the function at least of your design. You can press Ctrl F2, and you have the division of the pages. I need to go to the signing of the page, diseño de página, and change the orientation to vertical to horizontal. And we have here only to reduce something and press Ctrl F2, and more or less we have a beautiful design. Very, very quickly, we need to do, for example, more tall these documents, and we have ready to print this type of documents. It's difficult. It was difficult. What do you think? It was difficult? No. It was very, very, very easy. So I repeat to 150 people who are watching and listening to me. What do you need? You need practice. You need practice. And if you have any doubt, maybe you say, I don't know how to do this, please send me an email. I will help to you. This is my work in this university, and it will be a pleasure to you to share with you in micro. So at the end, we are arriving at the end, but please remember what we were talking about. We were talking about Walt Disney. It's better to doing than talking. What documents? A budget. We were talking about the budget. We were talking about accounting books for the accountant. This is beautiful information. Number 3, we were talking about invoices, and mainly I was an emphasis in electronic invoices. This is a topic for this day. So please read, please go to the Google and ask what the government in Guatemala is doing about electronic invoices. We were talking about the checklist, and we were designing in Microsoft Excel very, very quickly this type of tables, this type of designs. And like you were watching, it's very, very easy. We were talking too about the key for to be successful working in Microsoft Excel, and the answer is practicing. So at the end of the class, we have some questions for you. Okay, number one, this is the week number 8, and the question number one said, an invoice is not a commercial document. What do you think? It's like you are reading it. An invoice is not a commercial document, or it's false. What do you think? Please review again maybe this video, or go to the internet and study this topic. Number 2, we obtain our savings calculating a budget. Number 2, we obtain our savings calculating a budget. What do you think about this second question? Number 3, we can work all accounting books in Microsoft Excel. Number 3, we can work all accounting books in Excel. True, false? What do you think about this question? And number 4, if we want to learn Excel, it's enough to read a book. Please read it slowly. If we want to learn Excel or improve Excel, it's enough to read a book, or we need another thing? Think. And the last one, number 5, if we take the challenge to learn Excel, can we improve our skills? If we take the challenge to learn Excel, can we improve our skills? Please take note, please take a screen, or watch again this document. So we are arriving at the end of the class. The time is gold, and you know very well 45 minutes is a little time here working online. But I appreciate your time. Thanks to you. Thanks a lot for all of you. If you want, send me an email. You have any doubt, I am at the order if you want any help about the topics, in this case Microsoft Excel and the main function. So I hope that the next week I watch to you. See you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.